All right, so this is a mobile game called Cyber Hunter, and I was bored. And I thought, what the heck? Let me try it out. See what it's about. The graphics look pretty good though. I put it on my iPad and on my 12-inch screen, so it looks really good. Excuse
Four,
me. And
four, four.
I got the Ultra HD, which is nice because I guess my specs were, they said the highest level that I could have for this game, which is good. And actually, if you have the right kind of setup, and I mean, I've played these kind of games on my iPhone. And it was all right, but I really like it on my iPad. I will admit, because I have the kind of case where I can prop my iPad up right, so then I don't have to hold it. I just touch the screen while I'm playing. So, of course, this game is like any other battle royale. You start, flying somewhere and you get dropped off. But from what I've seen so far about it, I actually liked it. Doesn't mean I won't get bored with it, depending on, you know, if it keeps my interest. I've played a lot of these battle royales. I mean, heck, I even played Apex Legends, and I got bored with that after about a month. And I was good at that game, but I just got bored with it. So this is just something that was just a time killer. And, but anyway, let me get back to the game. I got distracted by my cat. She jumped on my lap. I saw where my team was, so I don't ever jump in the exact spot that the team is at unless it's people I know, because I've realized that on these battle royales, when you jump in with your team, they're not really your team. They all hang together, but everyone tries to swamp and take all the equipment, all the weapons. So I always jump near them and start collecting weapons. I do like this right here where you can just jump and then, fly, float down. I mean, of course, they kind of got this from, oh man, that one Battle Royale game. I can't remember the name of it. My son plays it all the time. I used to play it, but I got bored with that one too. But, I like that. I like to be able to jump down and glide down. The one thing I do like about this is let me see, I'll wait and see. I can't remember because I just randomly recorded this, but I should be doing it here at some point. But you can like scale the walls. It kind of reminds me of Spider-Man how they do it. But I like that you can scale walls really fast. I think what that does is that makes the action happen a lot more sooner than just being able to be stuck and not being able to, scale certain things. You can pretty much scale all the stuff that you see in front of you, and you can scale it pretty quickly. Um, at this point, I'm just looking around to see where my team is. I heard gunfire, so of course I ran. I didn't want to be a noob and just run toward my team when I heard gunfire, but I was going into an assist position, and I guess whoever was firing at my team, they got taken down. I don't know. I wasn't really watching the screen. I was busy collecting things, and but I just thought, I don't even know what half of these weapons do yet. Um, then I heard some more gunfire out there, and then sure enough, I found the guy. Then he tried to get away, and that was the end of him right there. Um, I've played this 3 times so far, and I've done pretty good at it. Um, there's another dummy. He was running. And see, there's something right here. This guy's on my team. I just killed this guy, and see how he's just trying to rush up real quick and then take all my stuff. That's what I mean by I don't like to stay too close to the team. I will add support and all that, but when I get kills, it's like most of the times if you don't play with people you don't know, then the guys on your team will run up like they're the ones who got the kill and steal all your stuff. So I try to stay in the vicinity of my team, but not like right on them, because any kills you get, they just steal your stuff. So Also, I guess I got kind of turned around here soon on the game where I stayed too close to the team and then realized that the storm was coming in. And, that's the thing, though, when you're trying to cover your team and then you forget it's a battle royale where the storm comes in. And right there, you see I'm moving up that I heard some gunfire. So I'm trying to track them. I had another teammate on my team that was doing good about taking people out pretty quickly. But right in here, we covered some light resistance. So, like, I'm coming around the side while it looks like, there's a guy there's coming behind me. And then there are other two who are on the other side. So I don't like to stay too bunched in with the squad. Because if, one guy gets shot, then everybody's probably going to get shot. Especially if it's a good sniper on these kind of games. Now I'm pretty much just trying to get my bearings and get used to the controls. I mean, like I said, it's pretty simple, but I guess still because, I'm a console gamer, it's just something you have to get used to. And I think right here I scale up. See, look at that. I love that you can do that so quickly and scale up the wall like that. Now we hear some more gunfire, so we're just trying to look around and see. But notice how everybody's kind of like, hey, let's just hang out. So this was my demise here soon coming up, the end of my, once this storm starts to close in. And for the most part, like I said, I was just filling the game out, not paying attention to the storm, and that's why I eventually got caught up in it. And see, everybody's just hanging out. And I'm just, looking and pretty much just being dumb right now. Then I go up here to survey the area out. And I think this is why I got taken by the storm so quickly, because I didn't see it. I'm just looking around like, okay, so this is the terrain, trying to feel out this. I saw somebody right there, but I didn't. So, I was just chilling and like, okay, so this is that. Looking at my controls, checking out the terrain, being stupid. Pretty much everybody was being stupid, as you can see. Everybody's like, wee, and all that stuff. One thing about these games, they never get the facial features down pat. Maybe because most of the time these games are made in Asia, and they don't really try to focus too much on black features, or understand and realize that black people can also be diverse in their features. Oh, here goes somebody right here. He tried to go behind there, and then he decided to come out from the rock and attack, but that didn't work. But anyway, like I was saying, okay, here comes the storm. Here's where I start getting stuck. But as I was saying about the features, I can never really find. Now, I can on some of my Xbox games and a few PlayStation games I've played before like this, where I could get better features that more resembled me. But for the most part, on these mobile devices, it's kind of hard. Okay, so over here I heard some gunfire from my teammate and someone else, but it was short-lived. So I'm making my way up to the higher ground. And at this point, I am concerned how close we are to the storm. So that's why I'm going to higher ground, because I know I can just parachute off and maybe move a little faster. And then I spotted on the far left, spotted this area. So I knew I might get some more equipment up here, which I'm going to eventually get. And about here is where the squad starts to move, get it tighter together, because we see that the storm is getting closer. But once again, you'll see the lack of, how teammates are. Okay, I was the first here. Let me check it out and see what's in there. Okay, let me see, which button do I push? Okay, there it is. Oh, hey, here comes somebody real quick trying to take all the stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, but at least I got this gun before that happened. And I see why now everybody always tries to go for this gun. This gun is a doozy. This gun really does some major damage. It is slow, but man, does it. You'll see in a minute. There's a guy right there. And boom, gone. That's how quick it was. It was 3 shots. I mean, granted, I had to move around a little bit, but man, it takes out a certain radius that you're in, and you better really be moving around to try to avoid the fire from this weapon. So at this point, I was feeling pretty good because I got this gun. I was getting kills. And what did I do? Forgot about that storm. So I knew I had to start moving again because the storm is moving up. And, I heard the gunfire, so I was like, let me be greedy. Instead of running away from the storm, boom, that was a beautiful shot there. Did you see that? I healed up. The guy's still there, so let me go finish these guys off real quick. Boom, boom. Then I'm like, oh crap, the storm's on me. Too late. And and I'm sure in this game, as because it's a newer game, they'll be able to do other things that you can probably do to haul, butt to get out of here faster. So you can try to avoid the storm. But at this point, I was just like, oh crap. And I don't think that after this that I actually survived it. I can't really remember because, this happened, moments ago, probably about 15 minutes ago. So I can't remember how much further I survived on this. But I know it's going to be soon because, oh, wait a minute, I think I got it. Yeah, I flew over there. Okay, so I guess I do survive a little bit longer because I remember this part now. So the gliding helped save me momentarily. So it helped me catch up to the storm. And then I heard gunfire across the water. That's so stupid, though. It's like the storm stopped, and then all of a sudden it said, hey, let's move again. So I had to haul butt out over here into the water, and then the storm stopped again. So I heard the gunfire over to my right. So firstly, I had to get past the storm because it was taking my health down. And then once I did that, I went underwater. Then I saw him over there. You see him up there, up by the billboard. So I went underwater again and just stayed under for a second. Came out, went back down. And these guys were kind of cocky because they had, maybe they watched Star Wars too much. And they were like, we got the high ground. So, because they had the high ground, they were like pretty cocky. And man, I tell you about that storm kicked my butt. I had to keep using health packs just to get a little healthier. Now this part I was kind of confused on, and you'll see that. I'm like, I hear the gunfire. I'm like, where the heck? Where do they go to, So they were right here at this billboard, but I didn't want to get too cocky and run right up on it because I knew it was more than one person. It was over here firing. And just now to realize that there was they have like these health zones you can go to and heal up. And I should have probably did that, but nah. And see how dumb he was? It was too late for him though. I had to reload, and then I said screw it, boom, shotgun. And then look, here's the other guys. They were so busy thinking they had the high ground. And look at my dumb butt though. Look, I'm like, oh crap, here comes the storm again. That storm was relentless, man. It was moving a lot faster, so everybody started chickening out and running. So I was like, okay, let me kill people as I run, just in case I die. At least I'll help my team out and kill a few more people. And you see there's like gunfire all around everywhere because everyone's now caught in the storm. And so it's like, at this point I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be able to make that. So I'm just trying to cover any teammates that might be able to survive the storm because I already knew my life was pretty low. And I was like, well, maybe I can go up here and glide. Nope, that's just level ground. Maybe I can go up here. Nope, too late. And he's like, see you later, sucker. So this is the difference between when you play with people you know and people you don't even know. Because if I was playing with people I knew, some of them would have stopped, of course, and they would have healed me, and then I could have probably got out of the storm. But that didn't happen. So now you're just going to watch the demise of my character as his life goes down. I'm almost... Oh. And that was it. Am I going to stay and watch my teammates who ran past me? No. I was like, forget that. And as you can see, I'm Mr. Chains. Mr. Chains actually comes from one of the novels I wrote. He was one of the villains in the story. So that is where that name came from. So I decided to use it. It's actually an old gamertag name of mine that I used to use during my Old Republic and Star Wars Battlefront days. That was the name I would use. And actually, I usually use names from my stories and my books that I write. So as you can see, my facial features look nothing like me. I was like, let me try to at least get the skin tone as close as possible.